Hamidahu wa salli ala mabad. Respected teachers, today we all assembled here to discuss about providing quality education. We all assembled here to think about how to provide quality education to the children. Just we have conducted our term 1 examination, and now I given students marks to you also. Where is improvement needed, where is work hard needed, properly you know. So according to these, we all have to work hard. Providing quality education is a teamwork. One person cannot do, one teacher cannot do, few teachers cannot do. If all teachers will work hard together, we can provide quality education. So just we are assembled here to discuss about few important points. If teachers will follow few important points, so definitely we can improve our quality education. So few things I will discuss, whatever you will follow. During teaching, 6 steps I have observed. If you will follow these 6 steps, definitely you can improve your teaching. Your students will be active and your teaching also will be effective and successful. So before starting these 6 steps, just few things you need to know regularly. You need to follow these all, especially lower classes. I want to implement English environment 100%, and already you know we are following English medium school CBSE curriculum, and if we don't follow English environment, so we will be fail in our motive, in our purpose. That's why, and if one person in whole school will talk in English, so is it not possible to create English environment? For that I am very strict, and I will observe in lower classes, pre-primary classes, as I have taken a demonstration class for them, and I observe, I told them how you can improve, how you can implement English environment. Some basic instructional words, sentences, never use in your own vernacular languages. Definitely you have to use some instructional words and sentences in English only. And that is very important. And as I discussed there, I advised there, I instructed there to communicate in English in lower classes, how they will implement maximum things I discussed there. Now primary teachers, they need to implement also English 100%. And how is it possible? Those teachers who are teaching other than vernacular languages, I don't want to say to Arabic teacher, to Urdu teacher, to Hindi teacher, I don't want to say. I want to say to those who are teaching English, science, math, SST, GK, computer, these teachers needed to speak necessarily in English. Some complaint and some questions I'm asking from getting from the teachers, so they don't understand. That's why I start to communicate in vernacular languages. So I have the solution for this, how you can implement English environment. So just I want to explain my 6 steps. If you follow these 6 steps is applicable and beneficial for all classes 1 to 10, but especially more needed for primary and upper primary. Just as I told, English medium, English instruction we need to follow, especially in primary, pre-primary, and in upper classes 9, 10, 8, 7, like these classes. If teachers will focus on their subjects, if they don't follow 100%, it doesn't matter, because there is more important to improve, to develop their subject knowledge. That's why, first of all, as I told, I want to discuss 6 steps. So first of all, when you will go to your classes, so at that time, after entering, you will not start to take your classes. After entering, suppose you came, at that time you will find students are playing, some of them went outside, some of them went for toilet. So when you will come, ask few questions to increase their attention. To improve their attention, just ask them few questions and ask them who is present and who is absent. This is very important. We all teachers, few of us are thinking taking attendance is must and compulsory only for class teacher. Few of us are thinking this is wrong. We all class teacher have to take attendance orally. Who is present and who is absent. If you will check easily, you can understand who has taken, who always takes leave and who don't take leave. So you will take necessary action as per the situation. I can't say from here. So first of all, take the attendance, who is present, who is absent. After that, ask few questions to attract their attention, to take their attention. Some of them will play, some of them will be busy in some other work. Okay, so when you will ask few questions, so they will give their attention to you 100%. This is you will observe. So before taking their attention, if you start your teaching, so definitely your teaching will be failed 100%. If you will ask few questions and you take their attention, then you start your teaching, so definitely your teaching will be successful. So like this, I hope you will follow. Now I am going to discuss few important points and few important tips. If you follow, your teaching will be successful. So teachers, first of all, 6 tips. So one of them, explain topic or chapter. Which chapter you are going to teach, definitely you have to explain properly. Because why I am raising this kind of tips? Because many times I have visited, and when I asked, so what is the meaning of this chapter? Which chapter you are teaching, you are learning, which chapter you are studying, what is the meaning of this chapter? They don't know. Definitely chapter's name will be difficult in some cases, and these things will be new according to the book, according to that chapter. So you need to explain properly chapters so that children will understand. The chapters. After explaining, ask few questions. As you know, when you will start to teach, so in first time, children 20 to maximum 30% students will understand. In first time, if you don't repeat anything you're teaching in different way, so students will not understand. So suppose you are going to, you have explained your topic and you have started your lessons. So I think more than 30-40% students will not understand. So that's why in this case, what you have to do, explain your chapter in different way, then after ask few questions, 2-3 questions ask, from one question from this side, one question from that side, and one question from this side. Like this, if you explain, when I will write, camera यहाँ दिखाइएगा, तो this is your first tips you need to follow in your teaching. After that, explain difficult words. Explain difficult words. Teachers, definitely, as you know, few difficult words will be there, such difficult words, so teachers need to study in every chapters. If some teachers teaching in primary, so few difficult words will be hard for them also. If some teachers teaching in upper primary 9-10, so few difficult words, few difficult terms will be difficult for teachers also. So that's why first of all Teachers need to solve, need to study before any chapter. Before teaching any chapter, teachers need to study the books once before going to the class. This is very important. And what I want to say, explain difficult words and terms. Few, when you will start to teach, so while teaching, so you have to explain the difficult words. Few difficult words will be there. So different, explain in different way. You think this word is very easy, but maybe that word will be difficult for the students. Some of us think this was very easy. Learnt. Suppose one word is learn, one word is learnt. You think it's very easy, but when you will ask a student, 50% students they don't know. So you have to explain maximum words so that children should understand. Children should understand what you are teaching. And in this case, if teacher will say, if I will talk in English, they will not understand. I think this is wrong, because you have to explain the words in many way. One word can say, suppose you are teaching SST science. So suppose you are teaching, one word came cheese. So what is the meaning of cheese, sir? What is the meaning of cheese? I want to ask teachers. Cheese. Nasa sir? Butter. Yes. Paneer. Cheese, it means in Urdu, paneer. So if you are teaching only cheese, and they did not understand the meaning of cheese, so they will not understand. So once say this is butter, if possible, sometime you can show them in picture in different way. Once make them understand. After that 100 times use in English, there is no matter. What words coming, different words, difficult words coming in your chapters, once explain properly. After explanation, you can use the same word. And instructional words, I think these words they understand. So if they are not understanding, so just you think, first of all, few classes, few days, 1 month, explain each and every words when you are talking. So confirm they are understanding or not. Okay, just you told, instruct them. You told, did you understand these words? They did not understand. So few days you need to work hard to create the English environment. When they will understand some instructional words, so some new terms and words, whatever will come in the chapter, you need to explain only those. This is very important. If you don't explain these difficult words of the chapter, your teaching will be fail 100%. You can understand. This is the result. So explain difficult words of the chapter and terms. Terms, very important terms will be used in the book. Okay, why this chapter brought and given in the book? So you need to explain very nicely and properly, and after explaining, you need to ask students they have understood or not. You have to satisfy from students they have understood or not. After that, number 3, explain the summary of the chapters. Explain summary of the topic, chapters. Which topic you have taught them. Explain summary in own language. If students can say in their own language the topic whatever you taught, it means your teaching is successful. If they can't say whatever you taught in their own language it means in English. If they can't say, so it means your teaching will be failed. So that's why you need to emphasize, you need to give importance on this. Number 4, feedback from students. feedback from students. Whatever you taught, you explain the topic, you explain the difficult words, you explain the summary. On the basis of those all, you take the feedback from students in written form, in writing form. In both way you can take the feedback from the students. If students answering, you will check students capability, readiness. If they are answering, it means your teaching was successful. If they are not understanding, it means your teaching was not successful. You have to change your technique, you have to improve yourself. After that, number 5, make them do exercises. Make them complete exercises, whatever exercises given in all books. Exercises given in all books, so you need to make them complete. Okay. So I hope when first of all you can give chance to the students, they will do exercises. If they are failing to complete, they are failing to do any kind of exercise, then you can help. After that, 6 number is there. Check carefully. Check. Check it carefully. Carefully, why I have written? Because some of us sometime just only signing. Okay. So you will not do like this. In this case, some teachers can raise this kind of questions alone within 30 minutes and 15 minutes. How can I check all? So in lower classes there is nothing matter, okay, and in upper classes where is needed to check time, where is needed time to check, at that time you can take help of senior students, of intelligent students, of bright students. You can take help. How? Suppose you check some good students' copies. After that, suppose you have checked few exercises of bright students, of good students, then make them side and ask them. Students will come, they will come through those students. So easily you can check, they will check, then after that you can check. This is one method. Any more method will be there. You can adapt, you can choose, because your teacher you may have some other method also that can be used also. But these few important tips and points, if you follow during your teaching, I hope your teaching will be very successful and you will get the result on same day. This is the result like test. You are taking test every day. One day you taught, you have taken test, because you have taken feedback here also, you have taken feedback here also, you have taken feedback here also. After that, in all places you have taken feedback. In all places, this is one kind of test also. This kind of test is called formative assessment. Two type of assessment, you know, formative and summative. Summative, just we have conducted now term 1, and term 2, one more summative will be there, and monthly, weekly, daily, fortnightly, whatever assessment, whatever questions we are asking, this kind of questions are called formative assessment. You want to formate, you want to develop students. So that's why this is one kind of test, and sometime if needed you can test weekly test. If you want, you can test, you can take fortnightly test. And from school side, it is compulsory that you have to take test monthly, but weekly, fortnightly, it depends on you. To improve your education, to improve students' quality, you can take test. Everyday test, you can understand. If you understand, every day is test. One is every day, class-wise, weekly, monthly, fortnightly, and then after 6 months and 3 months, we are always taking the test. If we will follow this kind of steps, so definitely our teaching will be successful, and parents send here their children, they have some expectations. This is Maulana Azad International School. Their teachers are very qualified and very experienced. They are providing very quality educations. They have some expectations. They have some expectations. They send their children. So I have to fulfill their expectations. This is my responsibility and this is our responsibility. That's why we always conduct meeting on each and every Friday, so that I should know the teachers' activity, and I should know the students' readiness, students' quality, and where is the problem, where is the issues. After this discussion, after discussing, we can solve. This is our motive, this is our purpose. So I hope teachers, you will follow this kind of things. What do you say, teachers, about this? Do you want to follow? Do you think these few important tips are useful? If you think, so teachers, all I want to hear from all. Okay, I want to hear from all. If these tips are very useful, so you can say.
It's an excellent idea for our students. We can improve our students.
Okay, so very good. So today I don't want to long my class and program. I hope you will implement this kind of tips in your teaching. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.